from a landscape enhancement perspective, the idea was to take all these pachysandra in here, transplant it to the front of the house where you need it, okay? And then take some of the pachysandra that's really thin along the back, that's not dense, and same thing, and transplant that, use it elsewhere, and then fill this whole area back here with hosta, some bigger hosta, so it's roughly like 50 feet by 15 feet area in the back. And then over here, same thing, this would all be hosta. So this is a good 25 feet by 15 feet in here. Then you have this area here that's 7 feet by 3 feet, and then this area here that's 14 feet by 3 feet of all hosta. And then these two Annabelle hydrangeas transplant elsewhere, you get more sunlight. Obviously, you're going to probably need irrigation for this area as well. And then for the front, we're going to take some of those pachysandra from the back and move them to the front to fill these little pockets of imperfection. Rip out the yellow ground cover that's in here, okay? Rip out those 3 boxwoods, put in one bigger Annabelle hydrangea. These all come out, all these boxwoods come out back here, okay? And then put in a hedge of taxus running through here, starting probably about here, running this way. So that's about 15 feet, okay? Transplant the 2 peonies, one here, over to the side, to the left of the other peonies. I think that makes sense. Okay. Tear out the boxwoods in here. So starting with this one and finishing at that one. Tear everything out and then put in, again, more taxus. And that's going to have to be height-wise, it's going to be 10 inches above my knee. So I'll measure that, but it's probably in the neighborhood of 30 to 36 inches tall. Okay. And then over here, like I said, transplant some of the peonies back there. Transplant the russet sage back there to fill that pocket. And then you have roughly 35 feet of lower level plantings, whether that be echinacea, also known as coneflower, or other long blooming perennials along the front. And that'll give you a lot more color in this area. So that's about it. And then, one last thing over here. We talked about putting something, a perennial in this area, potentially bringing irrigation through here. We can cut through the driveway where it's already cracked. Okay, then get irrigation here and then put perennials underneath this bed. It's about a 6.5 foot wide diameter circle for perennials or annuals in this area. And obviously add irrigation too, so you can get some decent water going in this area so it doesn't brown out during the summer. Thanks a lot.